Over the weekend, the undefeated Jordan 4s finally released. By almost every single objective measure, this was a great release. Obviously, it was a great release because many people were able to obtain pairs. It meant that the stock was high, the raffle was executed well. But the most important thing to me is that Undefeated went all in storytelling. Many people learned why the undefeated Jordan 4 is considered a part of history. I did a video last week that got some indirect flack because of some of the things that I said. And one of the things that I said was that I was afraid that Nike stacking all of these unobtainable releases back to back to back all in 2025 almost felt like it was at the dilution of their history because they do have a rich history that they can pull from. It didn't mean that these shoes shouldn't release. As a matter of fact, I don't mind the fact that Nike is opening the vault. But I do feel like opening the vault and then stacking them all in the same time period does kind of dilute the meaning behind them. And I'm a big proponent of the history. Now, I think that the flack is warranted, and I'm certainly not upset about it because part of what makes this culture so great and part of what makes content so great is the discourse. We don't all have to agree. And even me, I can be wrong sometimes. Other people can be wrong sometimes. This was a great release by every single objective measure. But it still doesn't mean that I'm not as worried that the history is going to fall by the wayside or that there's not going to be something else that comes up that people feel really attached to when it comes to this culture. Michael Jordan is never coming back. None of those moments are ever going to come back in the way that they once were, but there is a way to bridge the gap. And so just because I'm worried about that dilution doesn't mean that I want it to stay if you know, or that I want it to stay where only I know about the history. I want everybody to know about the history. I want it to be at the forefront and I want it to continue to be remembered. And I think there is a lot of opportunity to do that. There is a lot of opportunity to bridge the gap between younger people and older people in this culture, and everybody can win. And I think releases exactly like the Undefeated 4, which again, went better than everybody expected in my opinion. That is how you do it. And I think that everybody from here on out should take a look at this release, take a look at what Undefeated did, and this should be the new blueprint going forward. How do you feel about it? Did you feel like the Undefeated 4 release was great? A lot of people got pairs. Not everybody was going to get them, but the way that it went, it was better than anybody expected. Let me know.